So I figured I'd just do a quick video like this, tell you my thoughts on the debate. We just watched it on Cliff Live, on my live stream. It was a lot of fun seeing the debate. It didn't go down how I thought it was gonna do. I'll just show you real quick. This is the dog, he's yawning back here. Anyway, that's not important to this video. So, pulled up the video of this debate, Donald Trump versus Kamala Harris. I watched everything pretty much leading up to the debate, all their rallies, everything going on. I watched them getting off the plane, tried to get a good impression of their demeanor, you know, just watching Trump get off the plane. He seemed cool, calm, and confident. When I watched Kamala get off the plane, she was walking very fast. She seemed a little maybe a little bit nervous, which I would expect her to be coming down to this debate. I would expect her to be nervous. It's just the way that she got off the plane and hurried and ran into the car. She had press screaming at her, asking her questions, things like that. But she just quickly got in her car, so you could tell like she was kind of nervous, and I would expect her to be. But then coming into the debate, I was surprised. I got full disclosure, Kamala won that debate, hands down. And I'm someone leading up to this debate, I've been leaning more towards Trump as who I was going to vote for. And I think the policies didn't really change or anything like that. But if we're just looking at the debate of who won that debate, that was a win for Kamala. And the reason why, it just seemed like Trump immediately out the gate, he was insulted about his crowd size, and that just set him off through most of the debate. He didn't really recover until towards the end, and then also his final statement, like the conclusion, was pretty good. I'll give him that. But once she started talking about his crowd size, things did not go good for him at all. He couldn't really answer any of the questions that he was being asked. He couldn't stay on topic. His thoughts just were not very coherent, I guess. I don't know. They didn't come out presidential or intelligent. It was just him jumping from different ideas. That's the dog crying back there. He doesn't like me talking. Yawn. Yeah, but anyway, yeah, they would ask him a question, and then he would just kind of go around the questions, didn't really answer anything, and it didn't look like he really prepared. That was the thing. It seemed like Kamala was very well prepared. She practiced. You could tell like she probably had a debate team that she was doing this in front of. Trump didn't seem like he prepared for this at all. It seems like he was just doing it off the fly. And I was kind of thinking, like, in typical Trump fashion, maybe it's the New York thing, how he doesn't really talk in clear sentences, or you know, the certain words that he used, that could have been it for a while. But no, his ideas were just all over the place, and he didn't really lead into any conclusions or answering anything. And the debate host, the moderators that they actually had there, would try to hold him to the question, and he still wouldn't answer the question. So it was just very, very odd, because I really thought he was going to do well against Kamala. Now, I'll say the moderators were not fair at all, especially compared to watching the CNN debate. They were pretty fair during the CNN debate, but these guys, I think it was ABC News, no, they were trying to hit him with hard questions, but they were typical hard questions that you think he would have been able to practice and answer and come up with just some kind of like just some kind of thoughts that would answer anything, but it just didn't work like that. Kamala lied several times, I will say, and the moderators never fact-checked her, but they did fact-check Trump. So I thought that was a little bit unfair. We kind of expected this from ABC News, that they weren't going to be typically fair, but you'd think Trump would have prepared for things like that. But even the obvious things that Kamala was going to throw at him, like the Project 25 stuff, or saying like he insulted veterans and things like that, it just seemed like he wasn't prepared. He did say that these things have been, debunked, and you just keep repeating that stuff. And I'm sure that gets frustrating to try and debate someone who just keeps bringing up lies about you. You can't really debate somebody on their policies when they're stuck on talking about an agenda that's not even your agenda. You can't even compare your different policies because this person is saying you're doing something that you're not even doing. So I can see that being frustrating. But yeah, all in all, moderators weren't fair. I'll give him that. But even with the moderators not being fair, the unfair questions that they asked, do you think Trump would have been prepared to answer? And he was not ready to answer any of those questions at all. So in my opinion, I give it to Kamala. Even though I don't like her policies, I lean more conservative in the things that I like, or the policies that I like. I still say that at least Kamala was more calm and collected. She made Trump look bad. He looked bad in this debate. Is it going to sway people's opinions if they were already going to vote for Trump? Probably not. Probably not even going to matter in the grand scheme of things. But if we're just asking who won, my opinion, Kamala won. I haven't looked at anyone else's opinion on the internet yet. I'm kind of curious to see what people think about the debate. So let me know what your kind of thought process was when it came to the debate. I'm interested to see if people were seeing what I saw. So thanks for watching.